Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make new flaps and repair old flaps. So, new flaps, and this is one I've already made. So, to do the inner flap, what you'll need is replacement cardboard. Now, when I buy things, whether it's shops or online, I'll save the packaging. So, got some of the corrugated cardboard and white cardboard here. Packing paper, very important. Cereal boxes, I've got PG Tips box as well. And basically what you're going to do, from the other side of the box, you're going to make a template from your existing inner flap. And you'll cut out two bits of cord, one which is going on the inside, and of course one which has got the white finish on. Now, as you all know, cardboard is made up of layers. I'll just show you on this one. It might be open. You can see there, made up of layers. Get a close up. If you can tell. What you need to do on this box, using one of these scalpels, make sure you've got a sharp blade. In fact, there's a better view. If you see that. There we go. Box is made up of layers. What you need to do is insert your blade and separate the layers. So with the corrugated, there you go, you just pull that apart. Okay, now with your box you need to go in, I would say minimum ½ centimetre, which is about 5mm. Because what you're going to do is, with your two bits of cardboard, you're going to insert some of this gum tape. There's two pieces here which I've measured to the right length. Wet one and then stick them both together and let it dry. Then, using some PVA glue, going to sandwich this gum tape between the two bits of cord. Like that. And then what I use is a couple of pegs while it dries. Okay? Once this is dried, what you're then going to do where you separated the layers of your box where your flap is going to go, you're going to put some more PVA glue on this gum tape, and basically you're going to slide this in between the layers like that. Peg it again, hold it in place while it dries. When it's dry, you cut another piece of this gum tape to length, and then you're going to put it inside. So wet one side, and you're going to position it where the join is. That just reinforces the join. Okay, so that's how you do the flap. Now on some of these Star Wars boxes, there's a black line. Okay, to put your black line on, you use one of these pens. So you could do this before you actually glue it in position. Molotow, it's an acrylic black paint pen. This is a 2mm nib on it. So what you'll do is measure the thickness of this line, mark it on your flap, and then using the pen you just push down on the nib until the paint comes out, and then you'll put your line on. Okay, so anyway, that's how you do a new inner flap. Now just put this to one side. Also get what I call locking flaps. Just open this one up. Where one flap locks into the other one. So on this box, this whole section here, this piece, this piece here, this longer piece, was missing. So I made a template from the other side, cut out 2 bits of cord, put my black line on, separated the layers on the main box, sandwiched some of this gum tape between the layers of my new flap. I glued them with your PVA glue again. Put some more PVA glue on the gum tape that was sticking out of the flap. Inserted it into the box, pegged it in place, and then again, to reinforce it afterwards, put on some gum tape. Now you can either wet it and then just stick it in place, or you can actually use PVA glue for a stronger hold. So just bring it in closer. You can see completely new section, and it does blend in pretty well. That's why I recommend saving bits of cardboard so you can get as good a match as you can. So that's that. Now while I've got this box out, you sometimes get rips on your box where sellotape has been, it's been taken off and you've got a nasty rip, and it does look a bit of a mess. So what I've done to touch them up, and I've done it this section here, and the section here. Using this sort of brown packing paper, nice and thin. Use your acrylic paint pen. Fill in a section. Then pair of scissors. So you've cut that out like that. Now you want to try and blend it in. So you've got a straight edge, fine, but when it's all rough, what you do is tear it, use your nails and pull it at the same time. Get a nice rough edge on like that, so you get some of the paper actually showing. Okay, and then it's just a case of using some PVA glue and gluing it into position. Now, of course, it dries matte. Okay, see a slight difference there. So when I've finished all my boxes, what I do, I spray them with this clear varnish. Okay, and I recommend this brand. I'll do the flaps as well, and as you can see, it blends in nicely. So there's a little tip for you. Now, I bring in my Jab with Hook box. This is one which I repaired this rip here. See, that's where I touched up with the Molotow paint pen and it's blended it in. A little bit of rip here, so I just called that in. And again, once I've finished this box, I'll be spraying it over with the clear varnish, so all of this will blend in. I won't be doing all of these scuffs because I like sort of aged look to it. Just really bad ones, but where the paper is sort of smooth. You don't want to touch up where it's rough because it just doesn't look right. Now I bring in my Millennium Falcon box. A bit big, but never mind. I'll show you on here. Move that out of the way. There we go. Right. See, this inner flap, you got about half. So what I'm going to do, what I will be doing, make a template from here to here. When I do it though, I'm going to add about an extra inch because this doesn't go, it's not level, you know, it's not all the way down to there. So I'll be adding about an inch onto here. Then what I'll be doing is, if I just cut that out, there's going to be a gap here. So I'll be adding an extra bit on to the template. Then I'll be separating cardboard here and here, and of course here, inserting my new piece, and you do it exactly the same way as how I did the inner flap, sandwiching 2 bits of cord with some gum tape in the middle, gluing it into position, and then on the other side, because this is going to have to be very strong, I'll probably put either 2 or 3 layers of gum tape on, and I'll use PVA glue to hold it in position. Now, as for the cord, I'll be using some of this corrugated for the inside, which is, it's a pretty good match to the original cardboard, but it's the outside, it's getting that colour right. And what I've found, just put this down, the PG Tips box inside colour. It's not that far off, so I'll be using this cardboard like that, and then again, once this has been finished, I'll be spraying it with clear varnish, so it should blend in even better with the original card. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video.